right, this is a post from July 18th, 2015. This is from before I hurt my back and from before me and Miss Natalie became friends. I typed, well, I saw Officer Severin this morning having coffee. Only the second time I've seen him out of uniform. I worry about him. I believe more police should be like him. He just wants to help people. It's a no BS attitude, but it's funny and lighthearted. I am friends with police officers, and when I see bad stuff go down, I am reminded that folks don't see a person, they see a uniform. What many police are doing today is not okay, but it is still happening, and people will eventually retaliate. Mind you, this is 5 years old, not a year old, not 6 months old. This is 5 years old. Anyway, I don't know how to stop the violence except to be nonviolent. Oh, wait, I'm not that far. What many police are doing today is not okay, but it is still happening and people will eventually retaliate. They won't discriminate between Steinman and Severin. They will only see a badge. I don't know how to stop the violence except to be nonviolent, but I am just one person and a lot of people are fed up. They may not be as tolerant or as peaceful as I am. And as we've seen, most people aren't. Most people are not as tolerant as I am. Not even close. Most people are not as peaceful as I am. Let's see. They may not be as tolerant or peaceful as I am, and that's what's been on my mind the last few weeks. We really need to be we, not just the white folks or Christians, but Muslims and minorities as well as soldiers and police. And if we cannot, we are a nation divided. I choose morality. I will not support anything else. Anyway, I won't be on for a few hours. Guy I know is having some issues with the government taking his kids and not allowing him to see his kids. Sorry, I got the hiccups. Which is pretty screwed up since it's not his fault. Miller17 asked what the best book I've ever read is. The Bible. I read the Bible when I was 6. It's my favorite book. Well, not the whole thing. The New Testament is my favorite book. Although I'm not a Christian. The scariest book I ever read was Flowers in the Attic. Anyway, he's got to deal with some people coming over and checking out his place and so on and so forth. His ex got busted. She was drinking and driving with 5 kids in the car, and she pulled over to the side of the road and passed out. So life happens. Crash 720 typed, "How have you been, man?" I've been all right. I got a Harley Davidson for $250. It's a golf cart. I actually got a picture of it here, but I need to take another picture. I've done a lot of modifications to it. I put the topper back on it. That's part of the reason I got it so cheap. A guy that I know, he went out to Lake McConaughey and did some work with somebody. And when he was done doing the work, they said, "Hey, could you get rid of that thing?" You looked at it, realized it was a golf cart. You could probably do something with it. Brought it home, then realized he really doesn't have the time. So that's my transportation around town for the time being. The laws here are weird, so there's a train coming, by the way. I'm setting it up so I can put a mowing deck on the back. That way I can drive it around town without getting hassled too much. I got a orange flag on it like you're supposed to, although it's not a real orange flag. Um, the government wants to tell me I got to do stuff, so I took a rag and stuffed it in there. I got a pole that's about 3 foot long, and I got a bright orange rag stuffed in the top of it hanging out. Close enough. I saw all this coming years ago, folks. I knew what this world was coming to. I saw all of this. Not like some psychic gazing into a crystal ball. I'm a historian, folks. I study history. I study the way that people think and why. I study family orientation. I study the human mind and I study the planet we live on. I just love the way things work. And I like to make things better. Anyway, I gotta let you all go. Be safe. I'll be back on, and it's about 10 o'clock. He said be scarce all afternoon, so I'll probably come back around 5:30. Wish me luck. If those of you who pray want to pray, go ahead. This guy is really a good dude. He takes care of himself. He takes care of his, well, he's a responsible person. Right now, he's having some issues, aren't we all? How many of you don't have any issues right now? How many of you live perfect lives? Y'all be safe.